Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Right. This is the midweek update. Sorry guys, I did not release a my analysis video for this week. You know how I'm looking to trade the market this week. My pre-analysis for the whole week. But I'm here for the midweek recap and analysis. And as you can see today here we have gold. Now I would like to reinstate that um, I am not a financial advisor, and anything you take from this video is based on my opinion. This is not financial advice. And yeah, thank you. Okay. As you can see here guys, we have gold. Now I'm gonna be fully honest with you. I was looking for sales right around here, right around this part. That's where I was looking for sales on gold, right around this area right here. This is where I was looking for sales on gold, which did not occur. As you can see, obviously the market bought. So I was looking at it at this current level right here, thinking to myself that okay, this was yesterday's perspective, thinking that okay, from here we might finally get those cells as we are at the highest resistance. But funny enough, we did not get them, right? And this is to I read an article yesterday. Oh man, I can't remember what it was, but it was because of was it stale or yeah, it was just stale inflation, right? So looking at it now, you would reasonably think that okay, at this point gold is just it's bound to push up. It's just bound to push up higher, right? Well, that is a possibility, and I also want to explore the factors that could that actually play a part in that. Okay, but also you can still see it push to the downside, right? And this might be my clouded opinion on this pair, which is not good. I think that it's gonna sell, but saying that doesn't mean that I just get to say that and then nothing happens. No, I should genuinely explain. Okay, let me start off let me just remove this. Oh yeah, I did not take this trade. This was a demo trade. Like, I did not take this trade in my real account. This was a demo trade. I will later explain why, but let me explain myself why I think gold is going to sell. Right. I'm judging it off of yesterday's candlestick, right? Yesterday's candlestick. As you saw, guys, we had every opportunity to push up, right, on the 4-hour. You see that it ended as a doji. We had every opportunity to push up. The market pushed. It went down again. They tried to push. It created this doji, right? But it did go down. It just failed to push down further. And it on the second candlestick, it went down again. And then the buyers pushed it up, fine. And this is when the Asian session starts. The buyers pushed up. Now I'm thinking, the way that I'm looking at it is that the sellers might come in maybe slightly to just close out this previous buy candlestick, and then the next one might fully push down, right? The next 4 hour candlestick. Now I would like to go to the 1 hour. You know, obviously, you guys, as you can see, this market has been not really like all the time. Like it's been creating like higher lows and high highs. Obviously, we see that we are in a correction, and over this small trend line here, we have created an uptrend, right? No. We have created this uptrend. Now, my Asian low is right here. That's where my Asian low is. Currently, I won't say today I would sell this, even if it broke my Asian low. I won't sell it, right? I would definitely need it to push further down, maybe up to this, to create the following day's Asian lows right on this support. And then if it breaks that, then that's when I would definitely sell it, because that will definitely signal that yes, we are bearish on gold for the time being. So that's the only way I can confidently say that I can sell gold. That is the only instance of where I can sell gold, right? Obviously, if it pushes up, then I'm no longer gonna be looking to sell it. But I'm no longer gonna look to sell it once it breaks this high right here. You see where my zone is. Once it breaks this high, like break and close, I'm like fully, that's when I would be looking to buy it at that. Yeah, buy it, right? That's when I would be looking to say, okay, now we're definitely looking for buys. But until then, no, I'm still bearish on gold. I still see, some bearish movement inbound, but it will obviously it will depend on the market. The market is never wrong, guys. That's one thing that we should know and understand. The market is never wrong. So I won't definitely be monitoring it. I will be monitoring it, but I'll just be monitoring the movement, not looking for any trades, not looking for any setups, I'll just be monitoring the movement, nothing more, nothing else. And yeah, now we go into oil. Now, this trade I had entered, right? This trade I definitely did take. I did take this trade. I'm not in it right now, but I did take it. And I'm going to explain why I'm not in it right now. Obviously, guys, not yesterday. It was on Monday. Yes, Monday, I was looking for buys on gold, right? And I think I explained, no, I haven't explained it yet. Yes. I was looking for buys for this buys. Let me just show you. For this buys to occur first before I could sell oil, right? Because we are in a downtrend, and obviously we're gonna have corrections, So I waited for that buys to happen, and once they did, I was ecstatic because at that high, as you can see, we have this resistance right here. All right, we have this resistance right here, which is fairly respected. That's why I was looking uh for it to come there and obviously sell it from there, right? Okay, cool. Now we get on to the 1 hour. This is why I did not trade the um the gold trade. I took this oil trade, right? I had my Asian high, also had my Asian low, which was broken, right? Which was broken right here. Which was broken right here. Right at this dot right here, right? So at that point, I entered my trade, which was a 0.1 sell on oil. I sold it with an expectation of it further pushing down, because we are in an overall downtrend. The daily is in a downtrend. The 4 hours in a downtrend, which I should show you. As you see here, we are in a downtrend, but now we are also at this. Now, the reason why you're asking yourself, why do I have these two lines, is because I didn't really want to have a zone, but this line fairly works for me. Line chart, as you can see, market has reached this line, this horizontal ray over here, in which it has touched, and many times when we're above it, we're pushing up, so in this instance we did touch this. Let me just turn it blue for you guys. To see it. I'm sorry about that. Yes. Let me just, yeah. Okay. We have touched it, right? Now, what I am concerned about is that we did not necessarily have the big breakout, meaning the impulsive breakout on the daily. We did not have it. Like, if we could have like ended here, making it a new lower low, right? That would have been great, and that would have been also good for this trade that I took, but it didn't. So what happened on this trade is, once we had this impulsive movements right here, let me show it to you. Once we had this impulsive movement right here of the cells, I generally just moved my stop loss to my entry, to below my entry, because I did not think that we could come back. I wasn't really expecting us to come back this far, right? I have to mention it. I didn't think that we'd come back this far. No. So, this trade came back. Hopefully, just a correction, So it came back. They hit my stop loss, and then right, that's where we are currently, right? And I also wanted to explain that why I didn't take the trade. The reason why I didn't take the trade is that this trade um, had the more favorable uh, setup, right? Because if you look at gold and look at from where this was placed, look at this where it was placed, right? It was placed here. So you could imagine that I enter this and then just in drawdown. We're just living in drawdown, living in drawdown, living in drawdown, and then push down a little. But we come back, we're living in drawdown, eventually hitting the stop loss, right? And obviously, you'd be thinking, like, but you did not notice that gold is in a small bullish movement. Obviously, gold is bullish, guys. Gold is bullish, even on the high time frame, it is, right? It has been, for a decent amount of time this year has been bullish. So that's why I did not sell this, because on this trade you're going against the trend, right? This is a it's a people like to say degenerate. It's a degenerate trade whereby you're going against the trend, you're going against the flow. So yeah, which is true. I was on this trade. I would have been going against the flow, going against the waves, going against the overall momentum of this pair. That's why it it was. Oh, also it was you kind of I don't know what to call it. I don't know if it's a skill or what, but yeah, it's kind of yeah. It's a skill that you have to like learn, understand, you know, and um it's a skill that you have to just know. It's a skill you have to understand that yes, you know how or which trade is more likely to do what you have analyzed, right? And I mean, which pair, not which trade, which pair is more likely to do what you have analyzed, and bet on that pair. That's why they a lot of successful traders speak about the type of trades, you know the type of trades. This was the type of trade, whereby yeah, if I wasn't in other trades, I would have opened for my the maximum amount of trades that I could open. Not necessarily saying that I would have opened so many trades that I would have over leveraged. No, when I say the maximum amount of trades that I could open, it is within regards in correspondence with my risk management rules, right? And obviously, I have a maximum amount of trades that I can open. So yes, that would have been the case for this, and it's not necessarily overweighing on the account, also, right? It won't be like necessarily will be overweighing on the account. No, it will be fairly reasonable. Now, this trade can still push down, right? As I'm seeing it right now, we can still have this push to the downside. Obviously, it's gonna suck. That's the emotional part about it. It's gonna suck not being in it, if it pushes down. But obviously, you're gonna feel like great that you moved your stop loss if the opposite happens, if it goes in this direction, right? So for now, I'm just gonna be content with my decision, because in you know you won't know if it was a good decision or not until it has been already been done. You won't know until this trade has uh done either two things: go down or go up, right? So we won't know. you know Now let's get to, let me just because I see like it's not connected. I don't know why, but generally needed to be connected. So okay. Um let's go to the trade that I'm currently in right now. GBP JPY. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm currently in GBP JPY. Let me just show you the trade. Yes, here we are. Let me just let me remove this for now. Okay. Now, this is currently the trade that I'm in, right? Obviously, as we know from last week, we had the bullish runs over here. We took the bullish trade that, we had take profit. I can't remember where we entered. Nonetheless, yeah, it was further down. No. Yeah, it was here we entered. We entered right. We entered here. This is where we entered. This is where we entered, right? That trade. And we had add-ons somewhere within that. And obviously we know that this trade was successful. We executed perfectly. So obviously I was still looking at it when I did my weekly analysis. I was looking at the GBP JPY as we're still within this bullish trend, right? Go to the 4 hours. And it was really this trade for me, this one, it was really stressful. Yeah, stressful is the word. It was really it was stressful because let me just make it a little bit bigger. You can imagine, okay, we've been bullish and I didn't see this small trade. This is aligned with this. Okay, so yeah, I think I just have to move it down here so you can touch this and push up. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But you can imagine that I entered here, right? And all of a sudden we're in downtrend again. And then the market pushed up, which was very good. But then we have these weeks on the 1 hour, guys. These are candlesticks, right? These are candlesticks, right? So I entered and immediately we go into drawdown, right? You see a candlestick like impulsively move towards the downside and you start to question yourself like, oh shit, is it? Because this longer horizontal ray, the long one, this one right here, is obviously a resistance on the daily, right? It's a resistance that has been crossed over here. We crossed it and obviously we went back inside of it, right? But also now I'm looking at this trade like we were in downtrend, and then the market started to push up. At this point, I started, when this was happening, I started to say, okay, um, let's just see what it does, because I think it's gonna, push even further up. Obviously, that did not happen. Came back down again, and it just started to play. And then it started to push in. This was the following day, because I remember I had my Asian lows and everything set up. And I had this Asian low right here, and my Asian high was obviously right there. That horizontal line that you saw was my Asian high right there. And I get a break of my Asian low. I get a break of my Asian low with this candlestick right here. For now, let me just move this and remove this Asian high and this Asian low, so it can be clean, right? Okay. Did I delete it okay? If I deleted it, it's fine. I'll just put it back. This was my Asian high. Red. There was my Asian high, right? Now, like from my Asian low, I see this impulsive movement, this impulsive movement. So I'm thinking like, oh yeah, I like this impulsive movement to the top. Now we just have to break that Asian high, and then we're off. We're skyrocketing, right? Skyrocketing to the top. Skyrocketing to my to that higher resistance. But as you can see now, that's not the case. The market immediately went down, right? Immediately went down. And at this point, I'm not gonna lie, I was scared. Obviously, I'm scared of, I'm scared of losing the trade, not necessarily losing the money. That's that's why I was scared. I was scared of losing the trade. Obviously, losing the trade results in losing the money, but I was scared more of losing this trade than the money, right? Because I already had I already had prepared myself for in case I had, lost that money. I had already prepared myself that, okay, I'm just gonna look for more opportunities and then just continue to trade, right? So when this happens, that kind of it's like a what can I say? It's like a what? I really do not know how to describe it, but it's like it's speeding to go down, Yeah, it's speeding to go down. It's like that. And then with this, I saw it, like I saw it push up, and then I just saw it go down again, and I was like, okay, now I'm just gonna leave it, you know. But then I saw this push up, and guys, it was right about here when I saw this trade, and when I saw this candlestick, and I was like, okay, if it closes inside, then we're good. We're good. It can go up, and I can stop, worrying. And then I left it at night. Yeah, this you can see the time, at the bottom there at night, right? Yeah, it was around this time. I just saw this candlestick, and I was just like, yeah, I was. Once I saw this candlestick, I was defeated, and I was like, yeah, I'm not. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep because I think the reason why I went through this emotional roller coaster yesterday was because I was too attached to this trade, you know, and um, I'm kind of impressed with myself because the older, uh, sorry about that, guys. I received a phone call, so it just I'm recording this on my cell phone, so the phone call just cut off the recording. So as I was saying, the ill experienced trader, younger trader, me, I think he I think with all this happening, with all this happening, if he saw that, we'd come back up and at this time thought, got scared and like I was, he would have he would have closed this trade. He would have closed this trade and that would have been it. He would have closed this trade and he wouldn't let it mature. So I'm kind of impressed, also glad that I can, see progression within my psychology also to not do um, irrational stuff based on how I'm feeling at that moment, you know. So I'm glad that I did not close it. Like, even if this trade was to push down and okay break hit my stop loss, that is fine because I'm already prepared and I've already prepared myself, in the case of losing this trade. I've already prepared myself mentally that okay, I just have to bounce back when the next opportunity comes up, you know. So I'm still glad. Now, I think you can't. Well, this is based on. I don't know if it's based on psychology. You can't prepare yourself for the take profit, right? I don't know if what I'm saying is just some old gibberish, uh, sloppy whatever mess that I'm saying. Doesn't really even make sense. How do you prepare yourself for a take profit? And that's like my question: how do you prepare yourself for a take profit? And I don't know if if that is a bad tendency, but it sounds like it's a bad tendency to say like, oh yeah, you gotta prepare yourself for a take profit, whatever, because not every strategy has. There isn't any strategy that's 100% that has 100% win rate. So you can't really prepare yourself to take for a take profit, right? You can just watch the market and obviously hope plays a big part into the yeah, I just hope that the market just pushes up and just go hits my take profit, right? But also skill and analysis can also um uh validate that movement, not validate that movement, validate that I don't validate, yeah, validate that opinion, validate your prediction and say okay, you're right, I'm going up. So for now I'm just gonna I don't I'm not trading anything. I don't have any uh opportunities on any markets, right? This is pushed up because DXY has gone down as it was at the resistance. As you can see, I thought it's going to push up or push down at that point, and it decided to go down. Obviously, like I said before, I don't trade the DXY because it is a luxury pair and it is very expensive to trade. So I think that will be it, guys, from me. That will be it. Just trying to see USD. Yeah, nothing really. Nothing really. Just look at gold. Gold is still playing. But it's not playing. Gold is still, up there. So yeah, like I say, we just have to wait and see what happens. So guys, I will see you in the post analysis video of the week, and hopefully I come with good news that yay, this GBP JPY trade did eventually go and hit the take profit. So for now, guys, I will see you. Stay safe, and I hope that you have a profitable week. And I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers.